welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Fall is upon us, okay? Halloween is upon us. Fall spooky season is upon us. And you know, every video we're learning more and more about me, okay? More about the Carla lore. And today's lore is a mix of a few things. I do love Halloween, I do love crafts, but the big thing is I love Martha Stewart. She has always been a really big influence in my creativity, my aesthetic. I will, from this point on, refer to her as Martha. And then, I mean, I assume you know who that is when I say Martha, but for those who may not be accustomed to Martha Stewart, that's what like we call her, you know. Anyway, I wanted to show you some fun Halloween crafts today that I have done before, and a mix of things I've done before, one new one, which I think will turn out well, but we shall see. But yeah, I have a lot of really like old craft tools that I've just had for a long time, and they're all very meaningful for me, and I'm going to use them today. So the first craft that we're going to do is these paper bats. So I'll put the link to the, I was going to say recipe, not the recipe, the instructions to this craft that I have done. I'm taking a little liberties with this one. And that's kind of, you know, tread lightly when you do that with a Martha craft, because she will want you to use the specific paper, the 12 by 36 inch paper that you can't find. Like, she wants you to use that. And if you don't, it won't go terribly wrong, but it just will not be up to the Martha standard. So, you know, with a grain of salt, I'm taking some liberties. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be, that'll do, pig. So anyway, but yeah, I am really excited to show you guys all my crafts today. Again, we're gonna make some paper bats. So the craft, again, not the recipe, the instructions to make these, you can make them also with little clothespins, and then you can clip the clothespins onto like your garland or whatever. I didn't want to do that because I didn't feel like doing that. So really, I'm just gonna cut out some paper bats out of black paper, put some glitter on them, and then hang them with some fishing wire. Really, really easy, really simple, very easy to do. So I've already cut out, or I've already drawn out some little bats. You can get a stencil from Martha's website. I didn't feel like doing that, so just freehanded. My drawing skills, not great, but I think this is fine. So I'm gonna cut these out, and then we're gonna put some glitter on them, and then I'm gonna hang them. So very simple craft you can do with a child if they're nearby, or you can just do this alone, which is what I'm doing, because this is my Carla alone time. That's what I call it. So okay, let's get started. I'm using I'm using my special Martha Stewart scissors that I've had for years. And yeah, I guess while I cut some of these out, again, more of the Carla lore, have always enjoyed Martha Stewart. Growing up, my parents didn't really let us watch TV, which was probably a good thing, honestly, looking back. But instead of watching TV, I would go to marthastewart.com, okay, and just look on her website for hours and watch. That was my workaround. I would just watch like craft videos, which is like essentially TV, but I think my parents were more cool with it because it was like me watching like this rather than whatever the hell was on TV at the time. Anyway, but yeah, I've always loved Martha's aesthetic. I even had like her DVDs, like her DVD sets of like Martha Christmas. I do remember specifically making my parents like watch them with me. I think we like rented them from Blockbuster or something, and I was like, can we all watch them together? Or maybe I got them at a discount store, I don't know. But good memories. I really enjoy, you know, doing things with my hands, being crafty. I think that is, you know, that's kind of why I started this channel, is because I have a lot of crafty things that I like to do, and, you know, so little time. So anyway, okay. So here's one little bat. I made varying sizes. Again, the template I believe is bigger because I think these are also meant for like your home, like the outside of your home. I live, in case you guys didn't know, I live in New York City, and it's, you know, very small, so there's no point in me making a huge fucking bat because that would be not really necessary. Anyway, so this is my little bat. I'm gonna cut out the rest, and then we'll come back. One moment. Okay, so I've cut out all of our little bats. They're so cute. Again, use the stencil or don't. I don't care. I think these are cute. And basically what I want to do is put some glitter on because, again, big part of the Martha and Carla lore. The Martha lore is that in Martha's heyday, I feel like glittering was really trendy. This was maybe like 10 years ago, and I have like her Martha Stewart Crafts glitter set, and I have had these for years. I remember when I first got these, I was like, oh my god, this is everything. So I've had them for a long time, and they're really, really fun. I don't use them too much anymore, but I wanted to break them out for this because this is a craft that I think needs some glitter. So I have, these are all after gemstones, I guess. I'm just now realizing that. See, okay, isn't this the crazy thing? I've had these, I'm 28. I've had these since I was probably like 13, and I'm just now putting it together. I'm like, oh yeah, hematite, carnelian, onyx. Stupid. Anyway, so I think I want to cover them all in glitter. Is that crazy? I also wanted to do like some red, maybe some red like little like fangs. I don't know, it could be fun, whatever. So that's what I'm doing. So I have like just a little sheet, just some like, honestly this paper was from a package and I just saved the paper, like the stuffing. And then what you want is another piece of paper, and then you fold it in half so you can save your glitter so you don't waste it. Again, another thing about Martha, never waste. She will never waste anything. She's a child of the 1940s. They're not wasting shit. Anyway, so I have some Mod Podge. You can just use like any type of glue or adhesive, works fine. I just had some Mod Podge and these little foam brushes. A paintbrush will also do fine, but I don't really like to mess up my paintbrushes with the glue. It's kind of annoying. So I have these little fun guys. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up so I don't hurt myself. Okay, and then I just have a little paper plate. I'm gonna pour the Mod Podge. Get in there. Okay. Oh. Whoopsies. Ow. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. See, all my time at the gym is not wasted. It's not wasted on me. I was about to smell this. Don't know what came over me just then. Okay. So, I'm gonna put some of this on my little plate here, my little paper plate, and I'm just gonna go to town. This is like very, very easy, a very simple craft. Again, do it with a child if they are nearby or by yourself. Really up to you. I think I'm gonna do this one all black. And my vision is, you could have them like flat like this. I think I wanna hang them kind of like at an angle with the fishing wire, so it's like they're flying around, rather than just like straight down, if you know what I'm saying. You'll see in the video at the end. I'll put some behind the scenes of the finished product. So again, very simple craft. Just spread all your glue. It's funny that I put this like piece of paper down to protect my like shitty $30 table that I used to like cut fabric on. It has like cut marks in it, scissor marks, whatever. I think I'm only gonna do one side for this one, just to, well, yes, I'm only gonna do one side, and then at a certain point when it dries, I'll flip it over. So I think I'm gonna go in with the hematite. This is like a gray glitter, and oh wow, love this, so much fun. Oh putain, okay, I fucked up already, whoops. Anyway, that's fine, it's all okay. So what I should have done, which was put the glitter, I got too excited, guys. I got way too excited at the hematite. I should have put the glitter on when I was using my little folded paper, but that's okay. I will just tap the rest of it here, and you just tap it off. Now this is messy, so like you will get glitter everywhere, but that is fine. Oh my god, it looks so fun, wow. See, that's it, so easy, so simple. So I'm just gonna tap the excess off. And then I'm just gonna lay this over here to dry. So very fun. Again, the glitter will get everywhere, but oh well. Okay, and then what you do is you take this is where you do see the excess here. Know that song, Rina Sawayama, Excess? Good song. And then I just tap it so it's kind of like collected in the middle, and then you just put it back into your container so you do not waste anything. If you do waste something, Martha will come out from the shadows and yeah, take you out back. Anyway, so that's one. I guess I could still collect this. Didn't really get too much. Put that there. This is my little like glitter container. I have there's 24 of these like gemstone glitters, which is so fun. And then I also have a fun set of like chunky glitters that are like little stars and hearts. Very fun. I'll probably use that for like a different project, but I don't know. I think it's a fun thing to do. I've always loved glittery things. I don't know if it's like millennial chuggy vibes or corny boots, but like, I don't know. Whoa. I like glitter. It's fun for me. It's fun for me. Okay. Anyway. So let's see if I can hold on. Oh my god, yes, perfect. Parfait. Très bien. Whoa. Wow. Super. Okay, see? Look at all that glitter I would have wasted. That's terrible. Why would you do that? Okay. Bomba. Here we go. Perfect. So that's you done. That's one of them. And then I think for another one, I think I might make this one red. What color would you make bats? Red, green, purple? I don't know. I'm gonna put some more Mod Podge here. Mod Podge. And then do this one. Very simple. Very easy. Yay. So fun. Bon. Okay, so now I take this. No, fuck. Yes. Okay. Okay, things are getting a little. This paper, so I'm using crepe paper, which is what Martha told me to do. Okay, I'm using what she said. But it seems, I guess it's, since it's like skinny pieces of paper, it's kind of like curling a little bit, so it's getting a little difficult. Ooh, love this. Obsessed. Ooh, yeah. Love this red. Spooky. Spooky ooky. It's funny because I feel like bats do look like this, but I don't know. To be honest, bats in real life really, really scare me. I don't enjoy them. I think, I don't know, I grew up with like a lot of forest around me, which I love. I love the forest. It speaks to me. But at night, sometimes the bats would come out, and it's just, I don't know, something about them freaks me out. My sister is like, oh, I love the way they fly. Why? They are spooky, and they look scary, but some of them are kind of cute, right? Whatever. Okay, so you put this, and I put this here. Cute. Okay. Yay. Okay. Okay. So those are my bats. I forgot to say, I'm also going to show you a baking recipe at the end as well. Obviously, from Martha. I should have said that at the beginning. Okay, motorcycle. I'm going to be making these applesauce spice cupcakes. Don't they look so good? Delish. Just a little fun treat for me. But yeah, I've had Martha's cookbooks for a very long time as well. They're definitely beat up, but that just means that I've used it. So anyway, that's also coming at the end. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna make is a little tabletop lantern. Oh, this is for something else. Whoops, never mind. Okay, so again, this is I downloaded the clip art from Martha's website, of course, and I printed out the stencil, and then I cut out this one. Again, I'm kind of freestyling here, so it might turn to shit. We don't know. I think it'll be fine though. This seems relatively simple. Again, cut to me at the end, like hating what I've made. Martha really is like, you have to use the Dutch process cocoa powder. You have to use the glitter from Dresden, otherwise it's going to be bad, which I don't think is true, but I think it'll be fine. So I have this little stencil that I downloaded and taped together, and then I traced it onto 4 pieces of this crepe paper. So basically I'm just going to cut these out and glue them together, and it's just going to be a little lantern. And I will not be putting a real candle in there because I'm terrified of fire. I will be putting a little electric battery candle. So, and also, okay, very fun. I'm experimenting with the vellum. Just hear it. Which was really expensive, honestly, at the Michaels downtown. To get a pack of 20 pages of vellum, it was like $25. I really don't need that much because, again, Martha wants you to put this in a printer and print this out on the vellum, which I think like could work. I do have a printer, but I did not want to spend $25 on a pack of vellum. Like these you could get in the scrapbook section. These sheets, these like 12 by, what are they? Yeah, these 12 by 12 squares. These were 99 cents, and I was like, this is what's right for me. So again, you can probably find all of this like cheaper online, but I don't know. I enjoy shopping in person. It's fun, and the Michaels had a lot of fun things. So anyway, but yeah. So I cut out a square such that it would fit in here. You see what I mean? So that's the vision. I'm gonna cut out 3 more squares, and then I'm gonna cut, or I guess this is a rectangle, whatever. And then I'm also gonna cut these out, tape them together, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Okay. I don't think I'm betraying Martha that much, but we'll see. I talk about her as if she's like a god. To some people she is. And I won't say who, because it might be me. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna get to cutting. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, so I cut out all my lantern siding, so you see the vision, right? It's gonna be a square. And then I also cut out my little pieces of vellum. Oh, something happened to this one. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, oh, also here's my little cat stencil. I cut this out with an X-Acto knife, and it was very difficult. Not difficult, it was just very time consuming. So anyway, so now what I'm gonna do is, you can take your glue stick, tape, whatever. I'm just gonna use the Mod Podge because I have it out, and I'm gonna, okay. Also, I forgot, sorry. There's a little, in the stencil, you have to fold this one section in so they can fold together, because otherwise they won't stick together. So I'm gonna put the vellum on, and then I'm gonna put the sides all together, and hopefully it'll work. Who am I kidding? It'll work. So I'm just gonna take my Mod Podge and put some glue around. Ooh, I should bring back my newspaper. No. Okay. Put some of this here. La 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 la. Stick that there. A glue stick would be good in this situation. I just already have this out. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, no. See, this is the reality of crafting, that things just kind of get a little messy. Parfait. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, yay. Oh my god, I live. Oop. Love this. Okay, love that. And, oh, is it not sticking? Oh my god. It's not sticking. Wait, okay, it is. It is sticking. Okay, you didn't see that. This would be, if you had a bone folder, that would be great to use. I used to have like a pink bone folder with rhinestones. I lost it. I don't know where it is. It has since disappeared, which is very upsetting. Okay, this actually isn't sticking. Oh, fuck. Anyway, the bone folder is nice. I'm just using the case to my scissors. I'm gonna get a glue stick and see if that works any better. See, this is what happens when you betray Martha. things aren't working. I'm gonna fix this, but this is what it will look like, which I think is very cute. Okay, crisis averted. I just use tape and it works perfectly. That's so crazy. That's so crazy that like I didn't follow the directions and it didn't work. Me when I cook anything. So that's okay. More of the Carla lore is that I don't like to cook. I like baking. Cooking to me is a task. It's a chore and I don't enjoy it. If I had more time or if I had like a bigger kitchen or like knew what I was doing, maybe it would be enjoyable for me. Parfait. But I just don't enjoy it. It's just not for me. I would prefer someone else cook, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so I'm just gonna tape these little pieces down and I got this like shitty tape off of Amazon. I don't recommend it, but it works, but only just. Anyway, okay. Are you guys doing anything fun for fall? Let me know in a comment below. I am interested in knowing everyone's fall plans. Fall is a great season. I think it is universally loved. I think winter, I'm not trying to be like, you know, a pick-me by saying winter is my favorite season because everyone hates winter. Winter, I enjoy it because it's my birthday in January. And I do love the cold and the darkness. And I do love being in my apartment, which is, again, the main reason that this channel exists, because I love being at home. And you can't do that in summer, okay? I really do get seasonal affective disorder in the summertime. I would say it's more like seasonal rage though, because I get very like mad. Whatever. Oh, this is so fun. Wow. Cool. This is my first time doing this craft, so I'm excited that it's working out for the most part, except for the Mod Podge debacle. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a Thanksgiving video. I definitely want to do like a Christmas gifts video because I have a lot of fun like sewing things that I think are really easy to make, and they make great presents, and I just think it'd be a fun video to do, so keep an eye out on that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. I'm also finally, if you saw my last video, oh, that was bad. There we go. If you saw my last video, my fabric haul, I'm finally making my purple stripe or checked pants. So I don't think I'll make a video for that just because I don't really know what I'm doing with that, but I'll show them when they're done. Anyway, okay, so all of the windows of the lantern have all their pieces together, and now I'm gonna put my little cat stencil here. So again, if you did this the way Martha wanted you to, it would have been printed on the vellum, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm just gonna tape this on. I've kind of positioned it in the window. I only have one stencil, but you could definitely do a little image on each side. That would be really cute. And I'm just gonna tape this. I do wonder that in the nighttime, will you see the tape? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick this here. But yeah, I'm gonna use an electric candle because oh my God, so cute, spooky. Because I'm not trying to have a house fire. Okay, so now comes, I wouldn't say difficult, but just you have to be strategic. So now we're gonna put all of these together and it'll be a little lantern. So I'm just, again, gonna use some tape and just tape these on. So I folded that side, which was good. And now I'm just gonna tape them together and make a little square, squeaky. And then you'll have a beautiful little lantern. This would be really nice if you have a house. I imagine you could put this on your porch or outside. I have neither of those things. I have neither a porch nor an outside, so I probably will just put this on my coffee table, which I think is very cute. I also have some other decorations that I just have had that I'll show in the video too. I'll do a nice little montage at the end. Oh my god, I'm like so excited. This is actually looking cute. I was like, I didn't think it would work out. Because, okay, there are so many times where I do something and then it turns out to be, it like doesn't work for whatever reason. You know, there's a secret, you know, thing that goes wrong and then you're like, fuck, I can't do my thing, you know? Whatever. But this is turning out to be really cute. Oh. Okay. Lovely. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Okay. Love this. 10 out of 10 would recommend to do this. There's little gaps here. That's like not really a big deal. Just tape those down if you really care. Yeah, that doesn't look great, but it looks fine. Okay, one more. Get in there. Okay, so this is a little difficult, I will be honest. Oh, we go here. Oh, sounds like my neighbor's home. Coucou. Elle est française. Okay, stay. I'm gonna lean it against that. Perfect. Perfect. I knew you'd come in handy. I knew you'd come in handy, Miss Thing. Okay. This is, okay, I feel like the Kendall Jenner, like, fucking cucumber thing. Oh my god. Bon. Très bien. Oh my god. I love it. This is so cool. Okay, cool. Love. Okay, hopefully you can kind of see, even though it's like the sun is out. But this is so cute. Okay, well, this is my little lantern. Inside does not look great, but we're not looking at the inside, so that's fine. Well, maybe you are from this angle, but love this. Okay, so I'm gonna insert a clip of it in the darkness with a little light inside. Cute. Okay, that was so easy. 10 out of 10 would recommend this craft. Just do whatever Martha tells you to do and don't use the Mod Podge with the vellum. That didn't really work. Wow. Okay, on to the next. Okay, it's a new day now. I'm in a new outfit. Second day hair. Okay, so the next little craft that I want to just show you guys is something that I kind of came up with on my own. I had seen some things on Pinterest about using like tissue paper and contact paper to put little decals in your window, kind of like elementary school vibes. And I was gonna do that, but then I realized I have some of this, I don't even know what you would call it, like, I guess, like contact paper that you can put on windows. And I put some in my bathroom. And then I had these extra colors left over and I was like, these are perfect Halloween colors. So what I did is I printed out this stencil of this little cat and I printed it out and then I just traced it. You can't really see it, but I traced it onto the contact paper and I did some stars and I did a moon and I'm gonna do some other shapes, maybe a little pumpkin. I'm kind of just freehanding all of this. Again, if I wanted to, I could get a stencil, I guess, and make it look nicer, but I'm just gonna draw some more shapes and then cut them out and just stick them on my window. I think it would be fun. So easy too. Okay, so I have my moon, which kind of just looks like a letter C for Carla. But I'm gonna draw some little stars. I think that would be fun. But yeah, again, a nice easy craft to do. I think like in terms of doing crafts, you know, sometimes I get a little ahead of myself, but I think you know, when you're doing these like fun little home things, you have to remember that like it has to be fun for you to do as well. So I don't know, I always try to keep that in mind when I'm doing little crafty things. So yeah, just drawing out more of these little stars. I'm trying to think like what are simple shapes to do that you can see on your window. I feel like this is enough. I don't know, whatever. Need my scissors again. So okay, I'm gonna cut these out and see how they look. One side of it's like you peel off like the backing, and then it is sticky. So, whoa, I can't see this. Okay, now I can see it. I do have an X-Acto knife, but I don't really feel like getting my cutting mat out for this. But this would be an optimal time to, use your cutting knife or your X-Acto knife and your cutting mat if you so have one of those. Okay. Whoa. Cutting that off. Whoa, I like really can't see this. Well, okay. I guess you could use a marker to trace your shape. I just use like the indentation of a pencil, and we'll see how it looks. Okay. I went and saw the new Jordan Peele produced movie Him last night with my sister and her boyfriend, and I think it was good. I liked it. I don't really like horror movies, but I wouldn't really categorize that as horror, to be honest. It was like sports thriller, football thriller, I don't know. I thought it was good though. It's a good like spooky, not scary, but like Halloween-y movie maybe. I don't know. I thought it was good. So cute. Okay, I need to get this little tail part out. Boom. Aw, how cute. I guess in hindsight, I could have made this larger for my window, but whatever. Okay, put that over there. Now I'm gonna cut out my moon. I can just freehand this. I'm gonna this one. I'm like, does this look like a moon? Sure, it's a skinny moon. Skinny. The moon is on Ozempic. Doesn't really look like a moon. I think it more looks like a letter C, but it also, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And so I have that. Oh my god, cute. Okay, these together, cute. We'll see how I feel when I want to put something on the window. Okay. And then these I cut out, I traced little stars. They're like the little, like a star emoji. I don't know why growing up, I feel like I could never draw stars. Like they would always be not as symmetrical as I wanted them to be. But, so I just, can you see it? Little guys like this. So I'm gonna cut out the rest of these and then stick them on the window, and I'll show you what it looks like.